Set, begin.
Okay, tell us all we need to know about the design of this project.
First and mostly, the project is entitled A Proposed Alumni Center. Basically, an alumni center is an establishment that is well planned for ex-students or people who graduated from an institution to come meet and deliberate on issues. In the context of Cross River State University of Technology, the Alumni Center is an edifice which is expected to accommodate not just educational facilities, socio-recreational and socio-cultural activities will be embedded in the Alumni Center. To start with, let me just give you a little background on the Alumni Center. Alumni Center we're expected to have here is going to be situated in the school compound here in Kutek. We have secured our plot, which is about 2,100 square meters, which was handed over to the Alumni Association by the administrative body of the Cross River University of Technology through the Vice Chancellor, which we are very grateful of. The center is going to be situated down Pavilion Road. Pavilion Road, as you are coming from the school, it's very accessible. You drive down from the gate, you just go straight down, and once you get to where we call the pavilion, by the right, you get to the pavilion, you see the Alumni Center plot there. It's actually adjacent to the hostel. Though we have two entrances, one is going to be coming in from the rear, which will be accessed through the administrative and the residential section of the institution, which is the quarters. While we're doing that, that will be an access way for services. We have people coming in from there to supply, and we have the one facing the pavilion as the major entrance. In order not to waste too much of your time, the Alumni Center is what we want to use to sell out Kutek. We want the world to come and see what Kutek is made of. The Alumni Center is a fantastic edifice that we believe will add value to the school and also give the school a new aura and facelift. The Alumni Center is going to have three major components. One wing of it will be seating 500 persons in an auditorium. That means a 500 seating capacity auditorium, state of the art, which is expected to be an auditorium that has its acoustic well controlled, an auditorium that will allow visibility from any angle, an auditorium whereby if you come in, you have good thermal comfort, both natural and artificial air shall be provided there. We're also going to have the other major wing, which will be where we call the hospitality wing, where we're going to have a restaurant and the banquet area. There, we're also going to have a cyber cafe. The restaurant, in the context we are putting it, since we are having this facility as a way of giving back to the school, people who are in the school, the Kutek community, are expected to visit the restaurant, get food at an affordable rate, good food. There we are going to be having about 50 seating capacity eating area, where we'll also have a section of it dedicated to the VIP. We're also going to give back to the school in terms of ICT. We're going to have a 50 seating capacity cyber cafe, which we expect from there. We'll be sending, we'll have a router there that will be sending free Wi-Fi to the school for students to be able to easily do the assignments, for students to be easily able to access the internet totally free. Okay, we're also going to have an indoor sports or the hall where we're going to have mini sports like pool, table games, table tennis, etc. We also have a major paint house. That paint house is where we tag conference room. That conference room basically is the place where we are going to have the NEC executive, that's the National Executive Council members, have their meeting. It will be sitting 100 persons. It's a private area that is accessed at the third floor of the building or second floor of the building. When you access it from there, you now link up to an outdoor patio or a balcony, which you now sit and be citing the activities that will be happening in the outdoor area. The patio is like a rooftop deck area, where from there you can view everything happening within the periphery of the alumni center. Now the alumni center also has a major section, which is a guest house complex. That guest house complex is expected to be a place where people can have cheap and affordable housing. Why are we calling it cheap and affordable? You find out that during the days when we have matriculation ceremonies, we have convocation ceremonies, etc., etc., the school, that is the administration now, the administrative arm of the school spends a lot of money in securing accommodation for visitors. We pay a lot of money outside the school. People come here. We go to outside the school. We pay money upon monies that cannot be accounted for. The only way we can grow is to generate internally and spend internally. If these monies are invested into the alumni center, the Crutech Alumni Association also will also have a way of using the money to redevelop the school. So with that, we're going to have about 40 rooms, well established, single room, double rooms, suites, etc. There, we're going to have car parks for 200 persons. We're going to have a lawn tennis court outside. We're also going to have majorly a hall of fame. That hall of fame is expected to be the area where pictures of those who have supported this noble cause, that is where we are going to have their pictures and we are going to have their names being immortalized. Their names and their pictures will be found there forever as people who were part of the development of the alumni center. So we also have, apart from the guest house, the lawn tennis court and the rest, we're also going to have street hard landscape elements. Let me put it that way. The landscape of the alumni center is one that has never been seen before. When you come there, you see a wonderful combination of soft and hard landscape elements, from shrubs to flowers, from flowers to trees, ornamental trees, and also you're going to see how the combination of this will help release good air into the atmosphere. Why are we doing this? We're in an era where climate change is a strong force fighting against thermal comfort in our environment. So we want to ensure that the area cover where we have green architecture takes at least 70% of the land area, land size. With that, you find out that when carbon dioxide that is produced from the environment is now going to be absorbed by those plants, thereby giving back into the building for people there to achieve absolute thermal comfort. So why am I telling you this? To round up all this, I want you to understand that the building is an environmental friendly design. The building is specially designed for this warm, humid, composite climate of ours, that is Cross River State. Thereby, it's going to make maintenance policy cheap. It's going to make the aesthetics value last longer, and it's also going to make the building stand the test of time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. He has exhausted everything. I'm telling you.